I know that sometimes you wonder if your prayers are really being heard. You question, amid the silence or difficult situations, whether I am present, whether I hear you. But I want you to know that every word, every sigh, and even the thoughts you cannot express, I know deeply. Just like a loving father who watches every step his child takes, I am always attentive to what you are going through. When you feel alone, I am there. When you think no one understands, I understand. My love for you is endless, and I am always by your side, listening, supporting, waiting for you to trust everything in me. When life's storms arise and you find yourself navigating through rough seas, feeling lost and tired, remember that I am with you. Sometimes, the noise around you can be so deafening that it feels impossible to hear me, but I have never ceased to be present. I am the one who calms the storm, and although the wind blows fiercely, your boat will not sink. What you need is simply to seek me, surrender your fears, and trust that I know where I am guiding you. No matter the size of the challenge you face, I am greater. Do not worry about the difficulties that seem endless, all of them are temporary, but my love for you is eternal. Perhaps you need a break and rest. In the midst of the daily rush, with concerns that insist on stealing your peace, I invite you to stop. Breathe. Come to me and rest. You carry so many burdens on your shoulders, concerns about your family, your financial problems, your insecurities. But, my beloved child, you were not made to carry everything alone. I am here to lighten the weight you have been feeling. Instead of struggling on, stop and give everything to me. Allow me to renew you, strengthen your spirit, and prepare you to move forward with a heart full of peace and trust. Life's storms come without warning, and I know that many times you feel disoriented, not knowing how to deal with everything that is happening. There are moments when you find yourself fighting against opposing winds, against challenges that seem never-ending. Perhaps you are facing a situation that makes you feel like you are about to sink, and every effort seems in vain. But I want you to remember that these storms are not eternal. No matter how rough the sea around you may be, I am with you, holding firmly to the helm of your life. Trust in me, for, despite the fury of the waters, I am the peace in the midst of the storm. Many times, you ask yourself why these storms happen. Why are you facing so many challenges, one after another? The truth is that, while you sail through these stormy seas, I am strengthening your spirit. Every battle you face is an opportunity for growth, a chance for your faith to become more solid. Although it seems difficult now, these storms are shaping you for something greater. Just like gold is refined by fire, you too are being refined. And in the end, you will see that every challenge had a purpose, and that purpose is the strengthening of your spiritual life. When everything seems to be crumbling around you, remember that I am your anchor. I know that, sometimes, despair takes over and you feel like you don't have the strength to go on. But it is in this moment that you must stop and rest in my presence. Breathe deeply and trust. The storms may seem overwhelming, but they will pass. In the meantime, I invite you to follow my steps, to learn from each difficulty, and to trust that I am always in control. Even if the waves are high, your future is secure in my hands, and I will never let you be lost. I see how much you have been running, trying to juggle so many responsibilities at once. There are moments when your body and mind are so tired that it feels like there is no more energy to continue. At this point, I call you to take a break. Not just any break, but a deep rest in my presence. Stop trying to solve everything on your own. Come to me and let me restore you. Your heart, so often weighed down by the worries of life, needs peace. I offer you peace. Calm your spirit, trust that I am taking care of every detail, and learn to rest in my faithfulness. You do not need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. I know you are worried about your family, financial problems, and an uncertain future. But, my child, these concerns are temporary. When you choose to trust in me, I give you rest that the world cannot offer. Let go of your fears and anxieties. I invite you to release these heavy burdens and allow me to guide you with lightness. Just stop and notice my presence around you. I offer you a safe refuge, a place where your soul can breathe and be renewed. There is beauty in the rest I offer, and it reveals itself when you choose to slow down. Instead of running around trying to control everything, come to me. It is not weakness to rest, it is wisdom. Your spirit needs to be renewed so that you have the strength to face the battles ahead. And while you rest in me, I am working on your behalf. Trust that I already have everything planned. Your future is secure in my hands. As you allow yourself to stop and rest, you will realize that the peace and rest I offer are greater than any storm. I know that financial problems have been a constant source of worry for you. You look at the bills piling up, at the responsibilities that seem endless, and the weight of it all burdens you. But, my beloved child, do not worry. The difficulties you are facing now are temporary, and I am your provider. Do not let anxiety take hold of your heart. Just as I take care of the birds in the sky and clothe the lilies of the field, I also take care of each of your needs. I call you to trust in me, even when the situation seems hopeless. I am the source of everything you need. These challenges you are facing today are not meant to destroy you, but to teach you to depend on me more deeply. When you feel like there is no way out, it is the moment I can show my power in your life. My child, I am always creating opportunities where there seems to be no way. Believe that there is a purpose even in these moments of difficulty. Focus on following me, seeking my teachings, and allowing me to guide your steps. Instead of being consumed by the fear of the future, remember that I have a greater plan for your life, a plan of prosperity and peace. I take care of you and your family with constant love and protection. I know that sometimes you worry about their well-being, especially in times of uncertainty and difficulty. But remember, I am the one who guards your home, who protects each of your loved ones from all harm. No matter what the future brings, your family is under my divine protection, and I promise they are safe under my watchful eye. Keep praying for them, for your prayers have great power, capable of moving heaven on behalf of those you love. Have you ever wondered if I am truly taking care of every detail? The answer is yes, I am in control of everything. When you place your trust in me and entrust your family to my care, I bring peace, security, and prosperity to your home. The struggles you face, whether financial problems or emotional challenges, are temporary. I am working in each situation, and even when it seems that everything is out of control, know that I am leading all things for good. My protection is an unbreakable shield over your family. Keep walking in faith, knowing that I never fail. My constant presence in your life and in the lives of your loved ones is a guarantee that nothing happens without my consent. I love them deeply and guard them with great care. You can rest easy, knowing that each of them is safe in my hands. And when difficulties come, remember that I am the one who fights your battles, protecting not only you, but also those you love most. Trust in me, for I am faithful to each of my promises. I know you deeply, and I understand that the weight of the past sometimes feels like a heavy burden to bear. But today I want you to know that forgiveness is the way to complete restoration. When you come to me seeking forgiveness, I do not only cleanse you of all guilt, but I also begin a process of restoration in your life. The things that were lost, the opportunities that seem to have slipped away, everything can be restored by my hands. There is no sin so great that my forgiveness cannot cover, and no pain so deep that I cannot heal. I see your heart, and I know you desire a fresh start. Forgiveness is the gateway to a new beginning, a life of peace and abundance. When you accept my forgiveness, you also open yourself to receive the blessings of restoration. Do not cling to the failures of the past, but surrender them to me. I am capable of turning ashes into something beautiful. Every mistake, every stumble, can become a valuable lesson, an opportunity to grow spiritually. I am the one who restores what has been broken, bringing new hope and purpose to your life. And just as I forgive you, I also invite you to forgive others. I know it can be difficult, but forgiveness frees not only the person but also your own heart. Restoration begins the moment you decide to forgive, both yourself and others. Do not allow bitterness and resentment to block the flow of my blessings. Surrender everything to me, and I will do the impossible in your life. The peace and restoration I offer you are real, and they are available to you. Just trust and walk in obedience, knowing that I am faithful to all of my promises. I know every detail of the future I have planned for you. There is nothing that escapes my control, and everything that happens in your life is within my purpose. Many times, you wonder what the next step is or worry about what tomorrow will bring. But I tell you, rest in me, for I have already prepared a future of peace, prosperity, and fullness for you. Even if current circumstances seem uncertain, trust that I am working in every detail. My word guarantees you that the plans I have for you are plans for peace and not for harm, to give you a future full of hope. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. As you walk with me, your future aligns with the purpose I have already set. Do not worry about what has not yet happened, instead, follow me in faith, knowing that I have already written the next chapters of your story. I am the one who opens doors that no one can close, and I guide you through paths of blessings and opportunities. When doubts arise, remember that the future I have planned for you is secure. Walk in my presence, seek my direction, and watch how I transform your dreams into reality. What I have reserved for you goes beyond your expectations. Your future does not depend on what you see today, but on what I have promised. Keep trusting in me, and you will see that everything I have planned will be fulfilled at the right time. I am working in your life in ways you cannot yet see, but soon everything will make sense. Do not let the fear of the unknown steal your peace. The future I have prepared is filled with blessings, but it is necessary that you trust and rest in my love and care. Know that you are exactly where you need to be, and what I have for you is greater than you can imagine. True transformation begins from the inside out. When you come to me, allowing me to touch your heart, your spirit begins to be renewed. I desire for you to be freed from the chains of the past, from the temptations and mistakes you have made. Do not carry these burdens any longer, bring them to me, and I will give you a new beginning. The spiritual transformation I offer you is deep and lasting. It does not happen only on the surface, but in the innermost parts of your soul. Walking with me means allowing me to work in you every day, shaping your character and strengthening your spirit. When you seek me with all your heart, I am faithful to transform areas of your life that once seemed impossible to change. Your fears, your insecurities, and your weaknesses are the places where I can show my strength. Each day you surrender your heart to me, you become spiritually stronger, able to resist temptation and rise with confidence in the midst of life's battles. This transformation does not happen overnight, but it is a continuous process. I invite you to remain firm, trust in my work in your life, and not give up, even when the way seems difficult. I know that you strive to be a better person, more like me. And I am here to help you grow spiritually, so that you can be the light that shines in the midst of darkness. Your life will be a testimony of my grace and the power of transformation. Allow my Holy Spirit to guide your decisions, strengthen your convictions, and keep you on the right path. You are not alone on this journey, I am by your side, sustaining you with every step. Spiritual transformation is a process of surrender, trust, and dependence on me, and I promise you that the result will be a full and purposeful life. My beloved child, I am always taking care of you and your loved ones. Each one of your children is under my watchful eye. I see their worries, their fears, and I tell you, trust in me. The path of each of them is in my hands, and I am working in their lives in ways you cannot yet see. It is difficult to let go of control, I know, but know that my care goes far beyond what you can imagine. I protect, guide, and keep each of your children with the same love with which I take care of you. My protection is constant, and my plan for them is perfect. Your children, just like you, also have a unique path to follow, and I ask that you trust that I am capable of leading them on the best journey. Do not be led by anxiety or fear, for these feelings only divert your attention from what I am doing. Instead, bring each of these concerns to me in prayer. I take care of every detail and know the future I have planned for them. Their journey may not be exactly as you imagined, but I know what is best. My care and my grace are sufficient to cover every step they take. Continue praying for them, but also rest in the certainty that I am acting. Your children are precious to me, and I promise that they are safe under my protection. Even when you cannot see them or when things seem to spiral out of control, remember, I am present in every moment, and nothing can take them out of my hands. What I need from you is trust and surrender. Let my love guide your decisions and calm your heart. Trust that I am faithful to fulfill everything I have promised about them, and my divine care never fails. I know that raising your children can be a challenge, especially when you want the best for them. The path of correction is not always easy, but I call you to teach with love. When you guide your children with patience, understanding, and care, you reflect my love for them. Remember, the goal of correction is not to punish but to guide. I correct those I love, and I do so in order for them to grow in wisdom and character. Similarly, when you teach your children, it is important that they feel loved and understood, even in moments of discipline. Correcting with love means being present, listening, and understanding their needs. When you take the time to listen to your children, you teach them to trust you, and more importantly, to trust in me. Do not expect them to be perfect, for no one is. But when they fail, offer grace, just as I offer it to you. Encourage them to learn from their mistakes and move forward with a clean heart. A simple example is praying with them and showing the value of forgiveness, both for themselves and for others. Correction, done with love, paves the way for their spiritual and emotional growth. Teaching with love also involves pointing to the right path, even when it is difficult. You have the responsibility to guide them, but remember that I am by your side in this task. Pray for wisdom and patience, and I will give you the strength needed to raise your children according to my principles. Your influence in their lives is powerful, and when you teach with love, you are planting seeds of faith that will bloom in due time. Trust in my power to transform their hearts, and believe that, just like you, they are learning to live under my care and guidance. I do not want you to live imprisoned by fear or guilt. These feelings paralyze you and keep you from the fullness of life I desire for you. Many times, you carry the weight of past mistakes, allowing guilt to consume your joy. But I tell you, be free. I have already paid the price for your sins, and there is no condemnation for those who are in me. If you have repented, then guilt has no power over you. My forgiveness is complete, and I offer you a new chance every day. So, let go of the past and walk with confidence toward the future I have prepared for you. Fear also tries to keep you from living fully. It appears in many forms: fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. But I am with you, and my presence is able to drive out all fear. When you give me your worries, I give you peace. Do not let yourself be dominated by anxious thoughts or the uncertainties of life. Instead, trust in me and in my word, which says, "Do not fear, for I am with you." Isaiah 41 verse 10. When fear tries to dominate you, remember that you have my strength by your side, and it is more than enough to sustain you in any situation. I invite you to live a life of freedom, without fear or guilt. When you surrender your fears and guilt to me, I give you peace in return. There is no need to carry heavy burdens that I have already taken from your shoulders. Walk lightly, knowing that I take care of you and that the love I have for you is greater than any mistake or failure. Every day, renew your mind in my presence and let my love transform your heart. I guide you to live a life of freedom, full of confidence and peace. I am with you, and nothing can separate you from my love. I have placed before you great opportunities, and I want you to know that each one has my seal of approval. Sometimes, you may feel doubts or uncertainties about which path to follow, but I invite you to keep your heart and mind focused on me. When you walk aligned with my will, the right doors open. I am preparing for you opportunities that will not only bless you but will also allow you to be a blessing in the lives of others. The key is to trust and be sensitive to my guidance. What I have for you is far greater than you can imagine. To recognize these divine opportunities, you need to be attentive to my signs. Do not rush, nor worry about time. Everything happens according to my perfect plan. Often, you will see my hand opening doors at unexpected moments, in places you never expected to find. And when that happens, remember that it was not luck, but the result of my grace and my care for you. Be brave and confident to walk through those doors, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. My promises are true, and I am faithful to fulfill them. I encourage you not to let opportunities pass by because of fear or lack of confidence. You were chosen to live something great, and I am equipping you for it. Believe that I sustain you, and that when I guide you into a new phase or decision, it is because I have already prepared the way. Pray and ask for wisdom, and I will give you clarity. Trust that the opportunities that come from me are perfect, and I will make sure that all things work together for your good. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and you will see how much I have reserved for your life. My beloved child, I know that sometimes you feel like you are walking on unstable ground, waiting for a miracle that seems to be taking too long. But trust, for I am the God of miracles, and my hand is never too short to bless you. Every step you take in faith pleases me, and I see your heart. When circumstances seem impossible, remember that I am the one who makes the impossible happen. Even if you don't see the result now, keep moving forward, for the miracle you are waiting for is on its way. My will is perfect, and in my timing, the promises will come to pass. Trusting in me is an exercise of faith, especially when the world around you seems to be falling apart. I did not promise that you would not face difficulties, but I did promise to be with you in every one of them. Miracles do not only happen in spectacular moments but also in the details of your daily life. Pay attention to the small blessings, the signs that I am working in your life. Sometimes the miracle you are seeking begins with a shift in perspective, with a more grateful heart, and a renewed trust in me. Do not give up, for I am faithful and fulfill every one of my promises. I want you to walk with confidence, knowing that I have a plan for you. Miracles are the fruit of the trust you place in me, even when circumstances are challenging. When you choose to trust, you make room for my supernatural action. Just as I told Peter to walk on the water, I invite you to take steps of faith, even when it seems impossible. Your miracle is in progress, and your trust in me is what keeps it moving forward. Keep marching, for I am by your side, preparing the way and doing things beyond your understanding.